Hello, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, and welcome to your reading. So, Sag, today we're going to go over your overall energy as well as your person's energy. We're going to see how the both of you are currently viewing this relationship and how you guys feel about it, and what actions you guys plan on taking each other's direction and or moving forward. So, with all that being said, Sag, let's get started. How does Sagittarius currently view this relationship? All right. Alrighty. Keep in mind, Sag, this could be your energy or somebody else's energy because the roles can totally be reversed. But for the sake of the reading, I'm going to go ahead and say that this is you. But for the vast majority of you, this may not be you. But so that way I don't get confused, I'm going to go ahead and say this is you. But, you know, it doesn't have to be. You could totally find yourself resonating with the person to the right of me, and then you do with the person to the left of me. That's okay. Sometimes that happens. So just kind of pick and choose who you resonate more so with. But there's an energy of you essentially feeling like your relationship with this person could be potentially coming to an end. Not to say that it's going to end. There's just an energy of you essentially feeling like this relationship between the two of you, it could very well be coming to an end. And from the looks of it, that's not obviously what you want to happen and or occur here between the two of you. But this overwhelming feeling of you essentially feeling like this person's done with you or that this relationship between the two of you could be coming to an end does have you very worried and very concerned. I am definitely getting an energy of you wanting to have a conversation with this person, because this overwhelming feeling of you essentially feeling like this relationship is coming to an end, or this overwhelming feeling of you essentially feeling like this person's done with you, has you very worried and very concerned. So I do see you wanting to have a conversation with this person. How does this person currently view this relationship with Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? Yeah, I feel like this is your energy, Sag. And like I said, if the roles are reversed, then they're reversed. But I feel like this is you. This is you. I feel like this is you, and I feel like this is your person. So you're dealing with a Queen of Cups like energy. So they could be a water sign strongly, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, or maybe they just have it within their chart. If this is obviously you, Sag, you might just have Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces within your chart. But anyways, let's get into it. So in regards to how this person's currently viewing this relationship with you, to be honest, I kind of feel like this person's not going to be totally shocked and or surprised when you do decide to gravitate towards them, wanting to have a conversation with them. They're not going to be totally shocked or surprised by it. It's as if this person was secretly waiting on you to gravitate towards them. Is basically what I'm getting. It's like, yeah, it's like this person was secretly waiting for you to gravitate towards them and try to fix or repair things here with them and try to work things out with them. But I keep getting secretly, though. Secretly they've been waiting for you to gravitate towards them and try to fix and repair things here with them and have a conversation here with them. They've been secretly sitting around waiting for you to do this, and it looks like you are with the Knight of Wands to the Six of Cups, because I do see you gravitating towards them. So I do feel like intuitively this person knew it was only a matter of time before you gravitated towards them. Intuitively, they just knew it was only a matter of time before you would try to fix or repair things here with them. But I keep getting that they were secretly sitting around waiting for you to do this anyways. It's interesting that you're perceiving this relationship as a relationship that could potentially be coming to an end. It's interesting that you're perceiving this person as somebody who's done with you, because, like, I'm sorry, like, listen. Between you and I don't feel like this person's done with you. I don't know what's leading you to think that way or feel that way. I don't know what's going on. But yeah, I don't see what you see here, okay? As far as like you feeling like this person's done with you, or you feeling like this relationship is coming to an end, I don't see what you see. And I'm not entirely sure why you're feeling that way. Granted, this person could have said something to you that led you to feel this way. That's a possibility. But yeah, no, this person doesn't come across to me as somebody who is done with you. In fact, I don't feel like this person is nowhere near done with you. So I'm not entirely sure, like I said, what's leading you to think this, you know. Then again, for those of you who don't know, I'm using the Modern Witch Tarot deck. So we have two Ten of Swords in this deck. So we have the Ten of Swords that says the Ten of Swords, and then we have the Ten of Swords that says everything is fine. So this is like Spirit's way. Oh, and let me also mention this to you. The swords in tarot represent our thoughts, right? So you're worried and concerned that they're done with you. You're worried and concerned that this relationship is about to come to an end. And this is Spirit's way of telling you, hey, whatever it is that you're worried and concerned about, it's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So this whole you being worried and concerned that your relationship is about to come to an end between the two of you, it ain't gonna happen. As far as you being worried and concerned about this person being done with you, they ain't done with you. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? So that's just more so like a confirmation for you that whatever it is that you're worried about, dude, as far as your relationship with this person is concerned, you good. Like, you don't have anything to worry about. Okay, let's keep going. How does Sagittarius currently feel? Okay, so we do have the Chariot to the Six of Pentacles, and then we have the Queen of Cups. So double confirmation, you are extending an olive branch in their direction with the Six of Pentacles coming out here. The Six of Pentacles is basically the minor to the Justice card in tarot, which is all about balancing things out and making things right. I think you're doing the, well, can I say something to you really quickly here? Because this is just kind of coming to me out of nowhere. This to me feels like a temporary solution to whatever problem you find yourself facing with this person. Is basically what I'm getting. Yeah, it's basically what I'm getting, Sag. Like, whatever it is that you're doing on your end, it feels like a temporary, like, resolution to whatever problem you're having with them. Like, it doesn't feel like a permanent resolution, if that makes any sense. Yeah, if that makes any sense. Like, God, why do I feel like this is going to be a problem, though, again? Sag, I don't know what happened here between the two of you. All I do know is that you're gravitating towards them, trying to make things right with them. Because at the end of the day, it's like you want things to be good between the two of you. You want things to be great between the two of you, but you're not creating a permanent solution or resolution to this problem. You're creating a temporary, like, resolution and or solution to this problem. It's basically what I'm getting. It's basically that's the best way that I could put it. It's basically what I'm getting. Not only that, Sag, because you're creating a temporary, like, resolution or solution to this problem that you're having with your partner, I feel like the problem is going to continue to, like, orbit, you know what I mean, like, around this relationship until you create a permanent solution or resolution to this problem that you find yourself facing with your significant other. In other words, whatever it is that you're currently going through right now with this person, expect, especially if you don't create a permanent solution, expect to have this same problem show up again and again and again and again, because the problem is not actually getting resolved here. It's not actually getting resolved here. It's like putting a bandage on a wound and expecting it to, like, properly heal. You know, instead of just ripping the bandage off and just allowing it to heal naturally and properly, you know what I mean, to create that permanent, like, you know, solution, right? It's like, you're just like, let's just put a bandage on it. Let's just put a bandage on it. You know what I mean? It's kind of what I'm getting. And I feel like the issue is going to continue to orbit around this relationship. The problem is going to continue to orbit around this relationship. The problem in itself is never going to get healed because, you know, you're deciding to put, like, a bandage on it. You know what I mean? And not allow it to properly heal is basically what I'm getting. Hopefully that makes sense. And I just felt like I had to kind of, like, mention that to you and just say it, you know, because that's kind of what's coming to me. It's like, it's something that Spirit wants you to know, that whatever it is that you're doing on your end to fix the problem, you're not really fixing the problem. You're not really fixing the problem. Like, you may think you're fixing the problem, but you're not really fixing the problem is kind of what I'm getting. And this is going to be like a reoccurring thing between the two of you until you officially, like, fix the problem and make it a thing of the past. How does this person currently feel? Okay, let's see what's So, I feel like this is your person's energy. Yeah, I feel like you're like really overpowering this person's like reading, because the Six of Cups to the Knight of Wands, that's your energy, and this is your energy as well. And this is their energy. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's talk, okay? In regards to how this person's currently feeling, this person does, you know, perceive you as somebody who is afraid to lose them. This person is definitely perceiving you as somebody who doesn't want to lose them. That is how they're just simply perceiving you, as somebody who right now is under a lot of stress, right now is very worried and concerned about their relationship, you know, with them. And, you know, this person can see how stressed and distraught you are, and how much you do want to fix things with them, repair things here with them. But this is the thing with the Nine of Wands coming out here. This person is experiencing a level of worry and concern themselves when it comes down to letting you back in. So let's see what that's all about. Because it's not that they don't want to let you back in, because they do. Let's just be real. Come on, let's be real. You know, like they do want to let you back in. They just have their worries and their concerns in giving and giving into you, and this dynamic that they share with you all over again. Tell me more about the Nine of Wands. It's like they don't know if giving into you is a good idea or a bad idea. It's like they just don't know if accepting you back into their life all over again is a good idea or a bad idea. They also are very worried and concerned that if they were to give into you in this dynamic that they share with you all over again, that they're just going to find themselves back at square one, dealing with things that they don't necessarily want to deal with. Now, even though you're making it abundantly clear to this person that you don't have any sort of intentions of putting them through whatever it is that you put them through in the past all over again, it's still something that they're worried and concerned about nonetheless, okay? So it's one of those situations where they're being forced to take your word for it, is basically what I'm getting. It's like they're being forced to take your word for it. They're being forced to take your word for it. And that in itself is just like they just don't know if they should or not. It's basically what I'm getting. What actions will Sag take towards this person or moving forward? So we have the Devil, we have the Ace of Swords, and then we also have the World out here. Okay. Okay. All right, so we have the Devil, we do have the Ace of Swords, and then we also have the World. I mean, we do have the Justice card out here, which I feel pretty good about, because that's what I was kind of like honestly hoping would essentially come out, because I don't feel pretty confident in this Six of Pentacles energy. And don't be mad at me, Sag. You know, I'm being real with you. You know what I mean? Like, and I'm just, if you've been with me for a while, you know that this is how I am. Like, I'm very honest, very transparent. Like, that's just, you know, how I am. And if I see you kind of like going down the wrong path, I'm gonna be that type of person that's gonna be like, yo, like, you may not want to do this. You may not want to do that unless you're okay with X, Y, and Z from happening. Okay? If that makes any sense. So, here's the thing. Moving forward, you know, moving forward, like I said, it looks like a conversation, right, is going to occur here between the two of you. You're going to communicate to this person that you want to fix things with them, and that you want to repair things here with them, and that you just want to like leave the past in the past and just start over with this person, and, you know, remove, you know, whatever is, you know, bothering this person that you do, or upsetting this person in regards to whatever it is that you're doing on your end, or removing whatever it is that you have to remove out of your life to not make this relationship so toxic and unhealthy, right? Because I do see you removing something out of your life in order to create a healthy relationship, you know, with this person in particular. Now, here's a problem, because I do see the problem in the bottom of the deck. But before we get into all of that, let's see what actions they plan on taking in in your direction, and then we'll break this energy at the bottom of the deck down. Because I see you realizing that, okay, like, okay, you know, like it's time, you know, it's time that I change. It's time that I stop doing this. It's time that I stop doing that. It's time that I get rid of this. It's time that I get rid of that in order to create, you know, the relationship that you want with this person, as well as in order to keep this person in your life. What actions will this person take towards Sag or moving forward? Okay, so we have the Lovers out here. We have the Chariot in the reverse. And then we also have the Ten of Pentacles in the upright. Yeah. All right, so in regards to how this person plans on moving forward, I do see the two of you getting back on track with one another all over again. But with the Chariot coming out here, I don't see this person feeling safe and secure enough to like fully give in to you and what you're communicating to them and what you're promising them with the Chariot in the reverse. It's not that they don't want to fully give in to you and what you're saying to them and what you're promising them. They just don't feel like it's a good idea, mainly because they think that it's only a matter of time before you disappoint them again. But it looks like this person's going to turn around and take your word for it. But it's an energy of hoping for the best, but also anticipating / expecting the worst here. So I feel like this person moving forward, it's like they're not going to really fall for whatever it is that you're promising them or telling them that you're going to go off and do, or whatever the case may be. Like, there's that type of person that needs to see it to believe it. If you're telling this person that you're going to turn around and change your ways or whatever the case may be, yeah, this person needs to see it to basically believe it, to be completely honest. Because at this point, this whole like, you telling them that you're going to change, but you don't actually change, like that's not going to work for this person no more. It's basically what I'm getting. It's just not going to work for them anymore. This is that type of person that truly does need to see it to honestly believe it. Now, we have the Five of Swords, we got the Knight of Wands, we got the Two of Pentacles, we got the Page of Wands, and then we also have the Justice card out here. So let's talk, because the World is coming out here as well on their behalf. Okay. That's telling me that something in the future is going to happen between you and this person. And it's a reoccurring issue that the two of you have been facing within your relationship with one another, that's going to continue to repeat itself in this entire situation. And that's when I see this person deciding, okay, Sag, okay, I got it. You know, you don't want to change. I'm going to leave. And I do see this person closing this cycle out here between the two of you and officially walking away from this dynamic that the two of you basically share with one another, is basically what I see happening. And I do kind of see you falling into this state of panic. Like, no, wait, like, wait. No, I swear, you know, I'm going to change for good. I promise. You know what I mean? Like, that's when I see you making the choice to create a permanent solution to this reoccurring issue that you've been having with this person. I feel pretty confident in saying, okay, this is a permanent solution that you're creating right here. This is a permanent solution that you're developing over here that's going to solve your problems with this person. I feel pretty confident about what I'm seeing here. But it kind of looks like this is going to, if this plays out the way that I see it playing out, it kind of looks like you're going to come in, and I'm being honest and transparent with you. You're going to come in and you're going to create a temporary solution to your problem. So the problem is still going to orbit around this relationship. It's not going to go away. It's going to continue to orbit around this relationship, and it will eventually show its face again in this relationship. See, the thing is that when it does, though, I see this person kind of, you know, reaching this point of, okay, Sag, that's fine. I'm done. Goodbye. See you later. Not really. And they're going to close the cycle out and start a brand new chapter for themselves. And then that's when I see you falling into this energy of panic. That's when I see you falling into this energy of, wait. Okay, no. Like, I'm serious this time, or I'm really going to change, or I'm really going to change. It's basically what I'm getting. So I feel pretty confident that you're going to make a permanent solution. It's not going to happen this time around, but it's going to happen the next time around. This problem shows its face, I guess, in this relationship, you know, all over again. And I kind of feel like That's my thing, Saggy, is that I kind of feel like by the time you create this permanent solution, if this plays out the way that I see it playing out, it's probably going to be too late, Sag. And I'm being very honest and transparent with you. It's probably going to be too late, because by the time you mess up again, it's like that's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, at least for them anyways. It's going to be the straw that broke the camel's back, and they're just going to dip and just accept the fact that, all right, you're never going to change. I'm not going to fight this anymore. I'm going to move forward and move on with my life, because that's what I see this person doing. You know, this is like the epitome of like this person checking out mentally, emotionally, and physically all at the same freaking time. Normally there's like a process that takes place, you know what I mean? But this one over here, I don't think I've ever seen somebody do this before in a reading. I don't think I've ever seen that happen, but this one over here is checking out mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically all at the same exact time. Normally what I typically see people doing is, you know, going through the whole process of checking out emotionally first, and that might take a few months, and then checking out, you know, mentally next, and that might take a few months, and then, you know, making plans to leave physically, and that might take a few months. Like, I don't see that happening on this person's behalf. It's like everything is happening all at once. Them checking out mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and physically, they're doing it all at once, which is kind of interesting considering the fact that this person's showing up as a Queen of Cups. That's kind of weird. That's kind of weird. Queen of Cups is somebody who basically, I think it's safe to say this person's in love, like in love with you. So the fact that they're doing it like that, and they're not like, that's weird. That's very strange to me. I don't think I've ever seen a person do this. I'm sorry. I've just never seen a person actually do this in a reading before. It's typically, especially because they're a Queen of Cups, it would have taken them like months to check out emotionally, months to check out mentally, and then months to like plan a way out of this. You know, it would take them months to do all three things. And the fact that we see them doing it like that, it's like a switch with them. Yeah, I guess that's like the best way that I can describe it. It's like a switch with them. It's like this person's just turning off that switch. It's like the moment this happens between the two of you, they're just like boop, and they just turn off the switch. And the next thing you know, they've already checked out mentally, spiritually, emotionally, as well as physically. It's just like a switch with them. It's like they can turn their emotions on for you, and they can turn it all off for you in just a matter of seconds. I've never, like I said, I've never seen a person do this. No, not a Queen of Cups. That's kind of strange. You know, the Queen of Swords is somebody who has that switch where they can turn their feelings on and off, you know, for a person. A Queen of Cups, man, it's like that switch doesn't exist. You know what I mean? So it's very interesting, I guess, with this person, that this person's just like turning off that switch, and that's it. That's just it. Don't wait until it's too late. Anyways, more of the story is what the Spirit wants you to know. Don't wait until it's too late. Don't put a bandage over this entire situation. Like, handle this entire situation and create a permanent solution, like for real. If not, Sag, like if you don't decide to create a permanent solution to this problem, it's going to continue to orbit around this relationship, and you're putting yourself in a predicament you do not want to be in, because I can tell that this is not somebody that you want to lose. So therefore, you're going to have to create a permanent solution. This temporary solution that you're creating here, it's not going to work. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. And I do see you, you know, doing whatever it is that, you know, they don't want you doing, don't like you doing, that they think is very toxic and unhealthy for this relationship. It's like, I see, you know, you doing it again, and that's when it's going to be, you know, like I said, like the straw to the camel's back for this person. It truly is. It truly is. And I feel like by the time this happens, it's like it's going to be a switch with them. It's like they're just going to turn off their emotions for you, and that's just that. Because like I said, this person, you know, they just don't feel like you're going to honestly change. They just don't feel like you're going to honestly change. And this is them deciding to not fight that already and just accept that already and just close the cycle out already between the two of you. Is basically what I'm getting. But don't wait until it's too late. More of the story. Like, create a permanent solution so that way this issue is not a reoccurring issue within your relationship with this person. You know what I mean? But yeah, that's what I have for you. Hopefully the reading helped. Hopefully it resonated. And I will see you guys in your next reading.